Get a package of limited edition Winston Cup collector cards free while supplies last. Here we go, ready for the feature in the Pro Stocks.
Off turn number 4, they come down the front stretches. Doug D'Alessandro will lead them down in car number 12. They negotiate turn number 2. Now they'll head down the backstretch. Already slicing and dicing going on further on in the pack is Tommy Fern in car number 42. He'll try to work to the outside of Lobo off of turn number 4. But right now it's D'Alessandro in command in car number 12. The young rookie star, car number 21 of Burrell, currently runs second.
Off the turn they come. St. Germain gets sideways coming out of turn 4. And Scott Booley capitalizes and moves into 4th place in the 26 car. Down the backstretch, Jeff Connors moving quickly on the outside groove in the zero machine. And he takes over the number 5 position.
Further on back, Jim Banfield, car number 13. He'll try to work to the inside of Fioramonte. Let's see what happens when they come off of turn number 2. The two are still side by side as they battle down the backstretch. Back up front, it's still car number 12 of Doug D'Alessandro in command with rookie contender car number 21, Burrell second. Then it's a 2 machine of Jim Alvajanis. Now a battle for 4th between the 26 of Scott Booley and the 0 of Connors. And watching that rally going on is another rookie contender, car number 22 of Craig St. Germain.
Bennett Fuller, meanwhile, closing in on St. Germain, and Ed Carroll also getting into that group of cars. Down the backstretch, and they start to stretch out just a little bit now. But Connors is the man who appears to be the man on the move at the moment. The 0 car is running very strong, as it did in its qualifying heat earlier. He's all over the back bumper now of Jim Mamlajanis in the 2. Contact back in the pack. Hinckley and Eddie Carroll come together. Hinckley went spinning, and Carroll had no room to run, and that brings out the caution.
Well, our current point leader, car number 17 of Eddie Carroll, now will look to head to the pit area. So the current point leader now will try to make his way into the pit area. So obviously something screwed up on the geometry of the front end on that machine. And it looks like it's going to be a tough break for Eddie Carroll tonight. Is now wheels set to go back to green as D'Alessandro and the 21 of Burrell bring him down. The 2 cars side by side, they'll battle off turn number 2. But here comes strong car 0 of Jeff Connors. He'll try to work to the outside of Malvajanis off of turn number 4. Problem with car number 10 of Rich Vassar. He'll retire that car to the center of the infield.
Just couldn't seem to get it in gear. And now it's still that side-by-side battle. Look at this tussle going on. Top Guns going at it hot and heavy. Still, it's D'Alessandro and Burrell side by side. Mamlajanis and Connors side by side behind them. Scott Booley and Craig St. Germain also battling for position.
Well, Raleigh also having a good run up until this point. It's car number 16 of Bennett Fuller, brand new race car for them. Is now he'll try to work to the inside of Ed Carroll as they head down the backstretch. Further on back, last week's feature winner, car number 29 of Barry Gray, tries to work to the inside of our defending champion, Tom Carey Jr. Back up front now, it's car number 21, rookie contender, Jeff Burrell in command.
And what a job he's doing. Talking to him before the races, and I told him, your night is coming soon, and this might be the one.
Raleigh, it's funny, he was talking to me today, and he says, you know what, I got that gut feeling we're going to visit Victory Lane. We're still a long way off, but right now he's showing that he can find Victory Lane if everything works in his favor.
All right, here we go. And the caution is out.
And you also want to remember that Denny's is open 24 hours a day.
Yes, yes, I know. Many a night after the races, I'm heading on down to the infield. Okay, here we go. Back to green as Connors and Burrell will bring him down. Here they come off turn number 2. It's going to be Connors in command in car number 0. Burrell trying to fight on that outside. Further on back, Tommy Fern in car number 42 tries to work to the inside of Jeff DeHorn and Horn. But right in front of Fern is car number 09 of Jay Miller. All right, down the backstretch, and look at that battle going on for 3rd. D'Alessandro trying to work his way back to the top, doing a good job fighting with Jim Mamlajanis. Jeff Burrell with a strong run behind Jeff Connors. These young men, graduates of our strictly stock division, really putting on a fine performance here tonight. Here they come. It's 15 laps now complete.
Back into turn number 2 and out. And Morale still holding on despite the challenge from D'Alessandro. Barry Gray, meanwhile, working his way up nicely. He started way in the back of the pack, but he's been coming on strong. 29 is hooked up. He's now working on Fran Colson. Into the turn they go. Tom Carey right behind Barry Gray, and he'll switch moves now. Goes to the inside.
Currently ninth on the field right now is the defending champion, car number 5 of Tom Carey Jr. as he tries to work his way to the front, as well as the 26 of Scott Booley. Back up front right now, it's car number 0 of Connors. We may have a challenge for second as car number 12 of Doug D'Alessandro. That beautiful prepared car will try to look to the inside of the 21 machine of Burrell. And watching that battle going on, it's the 2 of Jim Malvagianis. Now we have a spin up in turn number 4.
That got crowded up there, and sure enough, Scott Booley, but Scott had no place to run. Gave him a light tap.
Goose, Giant, and more. Axler's Bicycle Corner, the proud sponsor of the Riverside Bike Patrol. But now we are set to get back under green as they come down to the stripe. Connors will lead them down.
Boy, did he get a great jump on Morale. Really poured it on and hops right back into the lead. Now it's the 2 of Malvagianis trying to overtake D'Alessandro in the 12. Across the line they go. We've got 20 laps now complete.
Fran Jr. Colson having a great run tonight as he'll try to work to the inside of that rookie contender, Craig St. Germain. Here they come off turn number 4. Your leader is car number 0 of Connors. Then it's Burrell, D'Alessandro, Malvagianis, Banfield, Colson, and St. Germain. And right among those drivers is the 5 of Tom Carey Jr.
Scott Booley still having his problems in the back of the car. That car just not handling right for him. Dennis Fuller trying also to get his machine going right. Down the backstretch, Colson and St. Germain side by side for position. Tap to the rear of Jim Banfield, but Colson bobbles just a bit and St. Germain moves on by.
Now, challenge for that number 2 spot as D'Alessandro in car number 12 tries to make a move to the inside of Burrell. Let's see if he can make it off turn number 4. He's up almost to the door, but it looks like Burrell with just a little bit more power. They work it off turn number 2. The 2 touch a little bit of paint, but we stay green. They'll come down to the line this time. It's going to be 25 down and 25 to go.
D'Alessandro trying to close in on Morale one more time. Kept equal to that challenge. Barry Gray and Tom Carey side by side fighting for position as they're trying to move up into the pack. Into the turn, it's Colson down low, now challenging Jim Malvagianis. Colson coming up to life in the recent weeks. Here he comes now, and Colson takes over 5th place.
Problem now with the Fioramonte machine, car number 18. He'll have to get that car to the center of the infield. Now fighting for that 9th spot, it's the 29 of Barry Gray, last Saturday night's feature winner, and the 77 of Jeff the Hornet Horn. Back up front, it's still the 0 of Connors in that Performance Off-Road. Stafford Auto Recyclers, Horsepower Engineering leading the way, and then currently second, car number 21 of Burrell in that East Coast Racing Engine sponsored car. Here comes D'Alessandro, currently 3rd, trying to take that number 2 spot away from Burrell as the 2 battle down the backstretch. Watching that battle going on, he's currently 4th. It's a 13 of Jim Banfield. And now law offices of Glass, Leibowitz, and Dubois, Aladdin Refinishing Lumina.
All right, Connors with a substantial lead now, but here comes D'Alessandro. And he edges past Morale and regains 2nd place.
And it looks like Banfield's got a problem on the car. He slowed on the front stretch here. Some of the other cars had to get on the binders there, as he definitely has a problem on car number 13. So a tough break for Banfield. And now Glass, Leibowitz, and Dubois, a ladder refinishing Lumina, is now he'll have to put that car to the center of the infield. And we're trying to see. Looks like he's lost the wheel. And now the caution will come out. And you see the wheel flying, almost hit the Lobo machine, and then it'll bounce right in front of Fran Jr. Colson. So,
well,
you see that tire rolling around now. It's come to a stop.
Well, Jeff Connor's big lead disappears now with this caution. So Doug D'Alessandro, who has been fighting patiently to regain that second spot, finally does it. And he'll have
Tom Baldwin, Satch Worley, Reggie Ruggiero, Bruce D'Alessandro, Jamie Tomeno, Stephen Park, and more. Over 35 cars are expected. And still the best and biggest news is the prize. And we'll be telling you a lot more about that as now we are set to go back to green with Jeff Connors leading them down.
Connor's great on the restarts, does it again, just powers right back out in front. Uh-oh, contact in the back of the pack, St. Germain and Millette coming together, and that once again brings out the caution.
Well, we saw no cautions in the late models, and now we're seeing quite a few now in the Pro Stock division. And value dinner for just $1. Dinner values available from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Denny's, our proud sponsor here tonight, along with our good folks from Acme. Acme, more than auto parts, auto people, as we are set to get back to green, and there's a problem on the start. So, there will be no start. It's a problem now with the leader, car number 0.
What a tough break for Connors. You can see some sparks coming from beneath the 0 car. We're not sure what went wrong, but we'll sure try to find out. The caution right back out. Well.
So a tough break for Jeff Connors in that performance off-road. Stafford getting his spot back as now the track crew will go to work.
Jeff Burrell sitting on the inside, Doug D'Alessandro, the leader, electing to start on the outside. So we are ready. Will this be the night the rookie picks up the win, or will the patient D'Alessandro score the victory? Here they come.
Off turn number 4, it's going to be D'Alessandro to win the battle off turn 4 as he'll poke that racer right back out in front. But now here's a challenge forward to the number 2 spot as Fran Jr. Colson will try to make a move to the inside of Burrell. Here they come off turn number 4. It's going to be D'Alessandro in command, but here's Burrell right on his rear bumper. Now Burrell will try to make a move to the inside of D'Alessandro off turn number 2 as they head down the backstretch. And watching that battle going on, it's Fran Jr. Colson, and here comes the defending champion, Tom Carey Jr. He'll try to work to the outside of Colson.
Rich Vassar and Ed Carroll both drop out of the event, so the attrition rate high. D'Alessandro holding off Burrell's challenge that time. Into the turn, Burrell drifting up just a little bit, blocking the way for Tom Carey. And Fran Colson trying to capitalize down low. Into the turn, it's D'Alessandro still leading the way. The laps clicking by now. Tom Carey changes lanes. Cuts in front of Colson, trying to bid for that number 2 spot. But look at that rookie drive an excellent race in the 21 car.
Well, I would say, Raleigh, the fastest car right now on a Speedway would have to be the defending champion, Tom Carey Jr., and that Marquis Salomon Joe Bean Autobody as he's trying to set up the 21 of Burrell. Let's see if Tom Carey Jr. can do it this time. Lap traffic may cause a problem this time, but no, they'll negotiate that. No problems. They work down the backstretch. Here they come off turn number 4. It's still Doug D'Alessandro in car number 12, your leader. Burrell is second. Tom Carey Jr. is third. Fran Jr. Colson is 4th. And look at a battle shaping up for 5th between the 2 of Malvagianis and the 30 of Johnny Lobo. Lobo to the inside, Malvagianis up on top.
And at the line, D'Alessandro with Burrell now with just a half-car edge over Carey. But here comes Tom. Gives Burrell a little bit of a nudge. The experience showing right there. And now Carey runs in second place. Colson will try to follow that path. But no, sir, Burrell right there to block his way. Still D'Alessandro, but now here comes the man who everyone respects. Tom Carey closing in on our leader as laps now really flying by, 41 down.
Well, Doug D'Alessandro is looking for his first Pro Stock win on the 1996 season. Tom Carey Jr. is looking for his second. Now, Carey is all over the rear bumper of D'Alessandro, gets him a little bit sideways as they came off of turn number 4.
Good driving by Doug, holding him off. Here they go now, down the backstretch. Carey now to the outside. He goes hard into turn 3. And off the turn they come side by side. And Carey is your new leader at the line.
So Tom Carey Jr., the defending champion, will pick up the lead on lap number 43 as he works down the backstretch. D'Alessandro currently second, Burrell is third, Fran Jr. Colson's 4th, and Johnny Lobo rounds up the top 5 at this time.
Now, Carey starts to pull away from D'Alessandro, but Colson closes in on Burrell. That battle shaping up again. Off the turn they come, slower traffic, but Carey safely by Scott Foley. Colson's path is blocked by the slower car, and Burrell holds on to 3rd place. Carey now heading for the line. 46 laps now complete. starting to really stretch it out, pouring it on since taking back the wheel of the number 5. He's really been running extremely well. Here he comes. Alessandro holding second, Morale third, Colson fourth, Lobo still holding on to fifth, and now Barry Gray and Tom Fern have surfaced. Two of our top point men right there. It's 2 laps to go now for Tom Carey. There's the Colson-Morale battle continuing for third place. But your leader now coming off for the white flag. 1 lap to go for Tom Carey, looking for his second win of the year. Down the backstretch, wide open track in front of him. Here he goes. It's Tom Carey picking up the win, followed by the 12, Alessandro, then Morale, Lobo, followed by Colson, then Fern and Gray. And he did it in splendid fashion. We'll get the official results for you momentarily. But no question about Carey turning it on in the late stages to get the victory. The Mighty NASCAR Tour Type Modifieds coming up next to close out our show. Fireworks also on the agenda very shortly. Doug D'Alessandro right there to congratulate Tom. Both running clean and hard. D'Alessandro almost getting that win he has been looking for quite some time. Gary Danko down there in victory lane, and our winner unstrapping, and he'll be out of the car momentarily. Meanwhile, the Modifieds take the grid, and we'll have the lineup for that one for you momentarily.
Well, everybody, he picks up his second victory on the 1996 season. He brings the Marquis Solomon car to victory lane. Congratulations, Tom, on your second victory. You had to do it from the back of the pack.
This Marquis Solomon Pontiac is back, man. I'll tell you, she was a little bit loose, but that's the way we like her. And I'd like to thank Marquis Solomon, Horsepower Engineering, Mobile 9. Oh man, just everybody, all the fans for sticking with us through our dry spell. We're back, man. This is what we got to do. We just got to keep on winning.
You know, we got to congratulate Doug D'Alessandro. He came in second. He was running a great race tonight. Almost looked like he was going to pick up his first victory on the 1996 season. But on lap 43, you worked to the outside to take over the lead.
Yeah, well, on a regular night when they oiled down 3 and 4, that really hurt the bottom groove over there because I couldn't get out either. And he stuck down there, and I drove around right around the outside of him because it was a little bit better up there. But he does a good job, man. And they had a good run. They need a good run also. I'd like to thank my crew. These guys are unbelievable, man. They just keep digging, don't give up. That's the name of the game.
Hey, Tom, let me ask you a question. What's the success of this automobile?
What's that?
What the success? What makes this car so fast and so good?
I guess it's a home-built car, man, and we know every nut and bolt on it, roll centers and all that stuff, and that just makes the difference. You can know in a car inside now.
Okay, congratulations go out to Tom Carey Jr., the defending champion, to pick up his second win on the 1996 season, back up.
Okay, thank you very much, Gary Danko, and we'll run down the official order of finish for you. The 5 of Carey, followed by the 12 of D'Alessandro, the 12 of Morale, 21 of Morale, correction. The 30 of Lobo takes 4th ahead of Fran Jr. Colson. Tom Fern finishing 6th in the 42, followed by Barry Gray in the 29. The 2 of Mavlajanis 8th, followed by the 09 of Miller. The 77 of Horn rounding out the top 10. Then it was Villette in the 31, the 26 of Booley, 16 of Bennett, 17 of Eddie Carroll, 73 of Viega, the 0 of Connors, the 22 of St. Germain, the 13 of Banfield, the 11 of Ed Carroll, the 37 of Les Hinckley, the 18 of Fioramonti, and the 10 of Vassar rounding out our field. That's it for the 50-lap feature for the Pro Stocks.